All right, guys, C-Serpents Exotic Snakes. We're back on Tuesday, the 10th of March, 2026. And so we're doing a feeding, and we actually have little Pee-wee now, finally, getting a meal here on film. Or video, I should say. Anyway, and then we got this girl over here, Peppermint, my Arctic Superconda here, albino. And these are all here, basically like fuzzies now. Mice. They've got real fine hair on them, you know. They say so look like pinkies, but they're definitely larger now than what I've been feeding them. And this is what I wanted to do, is I need to upgrade the size of the rodents now on these guys. So that's what I've done here now. Because, you know, they're old enough now, they're big enough, you know, you want to see lumps and whatnot when you feed them, you know. I mean, like I said before, if you feed your snake and you don't really see a lump, or you see a lump for only a day or two, then the meal's too small, you know. We got a couple of them out, kind of doing their thing. Okay, and we did give Hazel here a small rat. Okay, she's getting ready to get it. She just constricted it, so. All right, so we'll let her have some peace here. I don't want to interrupt her. But she just constricted it, so. Let's see, this little dude here. All right, well, there he is. Okay, he missed his fuzzy back here. All right, little lemon drop here. Let's see if we can redirect real fast this guy. All right, little buddy. Okay, there we go. There he goes. Okay. Yeah, he was in the back, which is why I tossed the pink back there. Well, fuzzy, whatever now. You know what I mean. So, but anyway, you can see these guys are a lot bigger now, so that's definitely going to help as they're growing. You know, again, you want to up the size. And see this girl here. Look, she's already gotten it just about down now. Little Peppermint here. Yeah. Look at her. She's a trooper, this girl. And she was a problem feeder months back, you know, when she first hatched out and everything. The egg and whatnot for Jermaine, you know, she was a big time problem eater for probably 3 months or better. But she's just taking them now with no problem. Yeah, this little dude here, see, he's my little Leusistic now, possible Arctic. Little Pee-wee, aka Casper. And a little chocolate, I should say. Of course, he's getting it. Ass backwards, but he's getting it. Now, this guy actually, too, he did eat last week. I did a video feeding. Actually, I showed the video of this guy here. But this guy, I ended up leaving the item in, and I checked back an hour later, and of course, he ate it then. So that's kind of why I'm getting it on film now. Is because he ate it in peace. He didn't want to be filmed. Well, at least now I can get him showing him eating now. And, you know, again, this is live feeding. It's not for everybody, but yeah, you see that lump now? See, this is what you want to see. I mean, this is what I was saying. When you feed your snakes, if you can't see a noticeable lump, you know, and you saw this girl got that down pretty quick, actually. So, you know, you just don't want to feed your snakes small items, just, you know, for too long. I mean, you know, you want to give them an opportunity to size up, and that's going to help them grow. You know, they start getting, you know, fur and bone and whatnot instead of just gristle with the pinks. You know, that's going to give them more protein and more, you know, nutrition and whatnot. And they're gonna respond to that, and they're going to grow. So. And this guy here, Jermaine, he was having the scent, salmon scent or whatever with this guy. This guy was a hard starter too. You know, and basically had the scent to get him to eat. You know, I got him a couple months now. I've had him, and you know, that first week after I got him, I went to feed him, he wouldn't take it. But after that, this is what I can expect. And like I said, I just figure we'll get this on film here. This little dude here finally is going to eat on camera. But he has eaten every week since that first week that I got him. So, all right, this little dude here. All right, so my main focus is little Pee-wee here. This is the guy I really wanted to try to catch feeding. Like I said last week, I peeked back in an hour later and I saw the lump in his stomach, and so he did get it. And I'm filming through the tubs, so, you know, it's not the greatest, but, you know, you can still see what's going on, especially with this girl. Look at that. Yeah, I can't wait for this one to get some more size. But anyway, so yeah, so we got a couple of the others running around. I just got feeders for the smaller ones and the ball python. Cheeto was in the cave, so I tossed the rodent back here in the cave. There he is. Yeah, okay, he's getting it. See him? Yeah, he's getting his. Okay, so you see little Cheeto back there. He's getting his. All right. So yeah, I'm just feeding the small ones for today. And then, you know, like these other guys, this guy here, this guy here, this guy, you know, so on and so forth. Actually, little Charlie Murphy, I gave him, yeah, okay, I gave him one of the fuzzies earlier. You see a little lump in his belly. I gave him a bigger one last week, actually, one that was bigger than these. So, you know, this guy could totally handle it, obviously, but... All right, so let's get back to... All right, this is the main deal I wanted to focus on here, so... It's finally getting this guy on video. Because, again, this guy was a problem feeder, too, for a while, and he was quite small when he hatched out as well, so... just the fact that he's on track now is... Or he's been on track, rather, you know, is a plus. You know, you got to get him growing, get some size to him, you know. I can't wait till he turns all white. For a Leusistic, you know, he's going to look awesome. And his belly should whiten up another shed or two, and his belly will be all white. He's got a little bit of that translucent on the bottom of it still. All right, so... And then, of course, we got, you know, and these big girls, so I fed them last week. Look at her. She's already ready. Look at this. Look, she's already ready. Unbelievable. This is what I'm talking about. So, yeah. So she's already, look at her. She's already ready. She thinks she's being fed now. So, like I say, probably Thursday. Yeah, probably Thursday I'll go ahead and get these guys something to eat again then. Yeah, look at that belly on her. Check that out. All right, girl. We'll go ahead and button her up. All right, so this girl here. Yeah, this dude's getting it down. And you see he's getting it down. Look, there's no problem. No problem at all. He's totally fine. This guy here, he's actually, yeah, check him out. Yep, look at that. Yep. Yeah, see, it's no problem for these guys, you know. So yeah, you just have to size up, you know, when you know it's pretty much ready and time to do so, you just size up on them. You know, when you know that they can handle, you know, when you give them pinkies and stuff and they get them down in like less than a minute, then you know that the item's too small. All right, so what we'll do is we're gonna take a quick peek over here. Like I said, this is just feeding day here for this week here. We're just gonna take a quick peek again. Yeah, see, she's working on hers now. There she is. Yeah, okay, she's gonna kind of drag it. But now you see she's starting to take it down. You're all right, girl. This is Hazel, my piebald. So like I said, so yeah, you see she's... I'm gonna have to upgrade her to mediums pretty soon because, you know, you can already look at that and tell she's gonna get it down within the next probably 5 minutes or less. All right, so let's go back to Pee-wee quick. All right, so this is just, like I say, a little, yeah, here we go. So this is just a little deal here on a Tuesday afternoon. And these guys, how they jump around, man. Just typical classic Hognose theatrics. There's this dude here. But again, see, look at that. See that lump? Look at that. That's not even a problem. Not even a problem at all. Yeah, this dude's getting it. See, look at that, man. Yeah, this is awesome. I've only witnessed him eat one other time since I've had him. All the other times, like I say, I put the item in, check back, and it's gone within half an hour, whatever. So just to get this on film now, like I say, this is cool. Yeah, I can't wait for this guy to get some size too, man. Yeah, you're all right, little buddy. Yeah, look at that. But see, no problem. Yeah, no problem. So you guys have graduated the fuzzies now, you might as well say. All right, so we'll go ahead and wrap this video up here. Just another weekly feeding video here, just kind of document, again, you know, these dudes, how they're doing. Yeah, this guy's awesome, man. Look at him. All right, we're going to wrap this up then for today here, Tuesday. All right, guys, for now, take care.